today's activity, you'll need a paper towel, some watercolor paints, glue, brushes, scissors, and white paper. Once you're done cutting, you should have 3 teardrop-like pieces of paper. Go ahead and fold those open, and you should have something that looks like this. Lay them flat, pick the biggest piece that you have, and that's gonna be the back part to your petal. So what you're gonna do is, I have my largest piece down, turn the pointed side facing up, lay it down on the paper, fold the other 2, also with the pointed side facing up, and you're gonna line up the curved end with the back curved end on the first teardrop, your biggest piece of paper. And once you glue those down, the flaps should be free and open, so it'll look like a 3D rose petal. This should be the finished product for your first rose. As you can see, it glued it down. The flaps are still free, so when you open them up, it looks like a 3D rose. You're gonna go ahead and do this same exact process again 4 more times so that we can have a total of 5 roses. Now that I have all my roses done, as you can see, they look like this. Like I said, the flaps are open. The glue that I used was a glue stick. That seemed to work the best. The liquid glue was a little too thick for me, but go ahead and just use whatever works better for you. And here's all of my flowers. They're not perfect. There's gonna be different sizes, different shapes, that's fine. So the next thing we need to make are the stems for our roses. So go ahead and get the scrap paper that I hope you saved from when you were making your rose petals. And just go ahead and cut along the edge of it, 1 long strip. And once you're done, cut that strip in half because we don't need such long stems for our rose bouquet. Once you have all of your roses laid out on top of a piece of scratch paper, go ahead and start painting them whichever color you'd like. I have a scratch paper underneath because I know that I can be a little bit messy when I'm using watercolors. So you don't need to use that if you don't need it, but it's there and it's very helpful. When you're painting, make sure that you lift all of the flaps so that every single stretch of paper is getting color on it. This will help the 3D effect look more realistic when you have the roses laying on top of your piece of paper. After I've painted my second rose, I'm going to continue to paint the other three, and once we get back, we'll figure out how to position them on the paper and glue our stems on. So the way that I'm gonna position my flowers is just a typical side by side, nothing too fancy. If you do decide to do more than 5 flowers, that is a lot for this one piece of copy paper. So you may have to do some differentiating lengths, maybe a rose higher up and a rose lower down, kind of more like a realistic bouquet. But like I said, I only have 5, so I'm able to just put them side to side. You wanna make sure you lift the flaps and tuck all the kind of not so pretty ones in the back and the prettier ones up front. Once you have your positioning done, go ahead and grab another piece of copy paper, and all you're gonna do is make a flower pot with this. So you can go ahead and do an outline if you want. I'm just kind of freehanding it because I have an idea of the shape that a flower pot is, but you can do it however you'd like.